Hey guys, Steve Mecha here, and today we are going to take a look at Netflix exclusive series called The Last Kingdom. So this show was originally a BBC original show for the first couple of seasons, season 1 and 2, and it was co-produced by Netflix, and now for season 3 and 4 it is a Netflix exclusive. So this is possibly the most anticipated show for me in 2020. It is definitely my favorite show on stream right now, and if you don't know what this show is about, it's about the guy behind me, Uhtred, and his journey through what is going to become eventually England. This season really concentrates on 3 different things. Now, I'm not going to delve into any spoilers on this, so you definitely are safe from knowing anything that happens. I'm just going to kind of go over the things that it concentrates on, the things that I like, the things that I don't like about this season, and then going in for my final verdict at the end. So the 3 things that they concentrate in season 4 is number 1 is Alfred's son Edward taking the role of King of Wessex. So that is pretty much the main focus of this entire season of 4, is him taking the role as king and how that affects all of the other characters. Number 2 would be the political relations between Wessex and their sister kingdom Mercia. Now, there was an alliance of sorts when Ethelfled was wed to the king of Mercia, and that's what bonded those 2 nations together. So it's kind of about the political tensions between Wessex and Mercia at this period of time, and those political tensions rising and what is going to become of each kingdom. So there is the Dane threat that is still there. There is a large Dane horde that is still available to fight and willing to take over everything still in this, but as you see here, it kind of falls in the background in this specific season because it's about maintaining kingdoms. And then number 3 is that there's a bunch of new characters that are involved in this season, and then also like Uhtred's goals. So it kind of goes off on like what's the purpose of Uhtred's character here in this season, where he's going, what he thought was his destiny, and where it's going to lead up in the end. So there's a lot of things that I did like about this season, and number 1 is the highlight is to see more screen time of characters that they might have briefly gone over in the past, and that's number 1 is Ethelfled. So she's been mentioned and she's been in a bunch of episodes of The Last Kingdom, but she hasn't really been the main focus. Since she is the Queen of Mercia in this season, she kind of takes focus here, because since the political tensions are rising between Wessex and Mercia and what's happening with the Dane horde, she takes center fold here for this specific season. I think that's a really good thing because she's a very strong female lead, and it's good to see her have the screen time that she definitely deserves. She's a lovable character. Everybody likes her character from the first 3 seasons, and going into season 4, she's a very strong character to lean on, just so that way it's not all leaning on Uhtred's shoulder. So it is about Uhtred and his journey, obviously, but he definitely needs those strong secondary characters. Having said that, is that his kids, or his children, Uhtred's children, also take focus in this season, and I think that's a very good way of building his character after 3 seasons already. So in season 4, it kind of takes focus on his son, his daughter, what they both want in life, and how that affects his decision making going forward, and how, when reality strikes in this season, it really strikes. So Uhtred is a very confident character. He is very confident in his ability, his friendships, and the people that he fights alongside. And I think that is his character, and that tone kind of shifts in this season, and I think that's a really good way of building the characters and then introducing his children with this, so it shows that he's still building as a character. It's not just an established character anymore. There is still more to him that we need to know, and it just wants us to know more of where it's going to lead in season 5 and forward. So that goes into the things that I don't like about the season. And the one thing I don't really like about the season is that there's not enough action for me. It's very politically driven in this. So I understand what they were trying to do in this season, but overall I want there to be more action. Not to say that there's none, because there is large scale battles, etc. I just wish there was more of that and they focused more on Uhtred and those large scale battles as they did in previous seasons. So this is a top-notch show. Extremely high quality. The pace moves fast through all the episodes, and so much happens within each and every single episode. It keeps you invested on where it'll all lead in the end. So if you like the shows like Game of Thrones or Vikings and you need to find a new home or a new show to watch, this is definitely the show that you should definitely look into, because it has 4 quality seasons here, and every single season has its own charms, and this season also has its charms, and they've been rock solid for 4 seasons in a row. So if you're looking for a TV show and you like those other TV shows that I mentioned, you are definitely going to like this one, and I think it's definitely worth it for you to watch. And that goes into my final verdict of this actual season 4 here. I really liked it. It was slow at parts, but overall the storytelling took main focus here. It shed some light on some new characters that you haven't seen before, and then also shed some light on Uhtred's character as a whole and how his character has changed from season 3 to the end of season 4, and then also Ethelfled and the kingdom of Wessex and Mercia now, and trying to expand that to become a one whole kingdom, which would eventually become England. So my final verdict of this actual show in season 4 is an 8.9 out of 10. I really enjoyed this show. I really cannot recommend this show enough to everybody. If you like political dramas, if you like large scale battles, if you like this type of era where England is kind of in shambles, the Danes are coming in from the north, there's political tensions between different nations, this is the type of show for you, and I really can't recommend it enough. So if you like this video, please comment, like, subscribe below, and I will catch you next time.